What's up, guys? Sniper MMA here for another quick breakdown. Today we have UFC Austin. Main event is Calvin Kattar taking on Josh Emmett. Going to try and get through this in 15 minutes. If you have any more questions, in-depth stuff specifically around DraftKings and FanDuel, more content available over at MMAPlay 365. Let's jump into it. We have Phil Hawes taking on Darren Wynn. Hawes is a minus 260 favorite. I think he is deserving of that line. If Wynn can't get a takedown, I don't think he's very good. He is very undersized at this weight class. I don't know how he has trouble making middleweight. I'm sure you've heard it if you've listened to other people's breakdowns. Doesn't make sense to me. Don't think he gets takedowns. Think he gets beat up on the feet. Phil Hawes, round 2, TKO is my pick. Kyle Dock is taking on Roman Dolidze. Dock is the minus 250 favorite. Second fight, first underdog pick. I'm going to go with Roman here. I think the takedowns are going to be a factor here. I don't think either of the Dawkins brothers has particularly good takedown defense. I think Dolidze is going to be able to crowd him, use some of his physicality and those takedowns to win the fight. If he gets stuck at range, I do think Dawkins will win. But in terms of my prediction, give me Dolidze via unanimous decision. Cody Stamann taking on Eddie Wineland. Stamann minus 550 favorite. Bounce back fight for him. Has been on a little bit of a skid. Really good fighter. Does not have a UFC finish. Think he has a chance to get one here, but I kind of think he's going to be cautious unless the chin is totally gone Eddie Wineland, which, let's face it, that absolutely could be a thing. But my official pick is going to be Stamann via decision. Just think he's better everywhere. Danny Chavez taking on Ricardo Ramos. Ramos is a minus 300 favorite in this one. I had a moment of hesitancy here because Chavez can, he's a tough guy. He can, make this into a dogfight. And if it gets dirty, I like Chavez. But Ramos, I think, is too technical at range. I think he's got better takedowns. The more I thought about it, the more I could not pull the trigger on an underdog pick here. Official pick, Ricardo Ramos, round 2, knockout. Gloria DePaula taking on Maria Oliveira. DePaula minus 265 favorite. Agree with the line. Look, Oliveira, I don't think is going to be able to get this fight to the ground. On the feet, DePaula, rangy kickboxer. Thinks she pieces her up on the outside. I think she's live for a late finish as well, quite honestly. But better striker, not a ton of finishes in this division. Give me DePaula via unanimous decision. Jasmine Jasudavicius taking on Natalia Silver. Jasmine's a minus 240 favorite. Look, really, really low-level women's MMA fight. Jasmine, I've seen go for takedowns before. I've seen her subbed in her past, and I think that's a bad combination here against Silva. Silva, regional, off the Brazilian regional scene. Look, low-level fight screams subs. There's subs on Silva's record. I'm taking a gamble here. I think Natalia Silva will find a first-round sub. I'm going to go via armbar. Really low-level fight. Not a ton of confidence, but for fun, let's mix in the dog play and even give you method of victory. Round 1 armbar for the plus 195 underdog. Court McGee taking on Jeremiah Wells. Court McGee, the minus 120 favorite. This is Jeremiah Wells is the MMA Twitter darling this week. Kind of concerning because I am on Jeremiah Wells too. I just think he mixes it up and everything into his game better than McGee. I don't think McGee's going to be able to out-grapple him and grind him out. I think Wells has got more power. I think he's a better striker. I think McGee might actually slow down a little bit, kind of chasing Wells around. I think Wells has multiple paths to victory. I like him a lot in this fight. I'm surprised the line isn't swinging more in his favor. Court McGee, I don't think has ever been finished in the UFC. I double-checked in that. I know I looked it up when I was first researching the fight. So don't roast me if I'm wrong. But I don't think McGee's ever been finished. I don't think Wells will pull that off. But I do see him getting the win as a small underdog. Give me Jeremiah Wells via unanimous decision. Adrian Yanez taking on Tony Kelly. Yanez minus 350. Look, Yanez just a better striker, a slick striker. I think he can hurt Tony Kelly. Tony Kelly's going to have to come in, swing hard, make it a dogfight, maybe land something big. I just think Yanez is too clean for that. Official pick, Adrian Yanez, round 2, TKO. Gregory Rodriguez taking on Julian Marquez. Rodriguez is a minus 190 favorite. This is an interesting fight. I think Rodriguez has to get Marquez out of here early. I think that Marquez can tire Rodriguez out. If he can survive, I think he can do what we've seen him do before and drag a guy into deep waters. We've seen Rodriguez slow down. Marquez hits plenty hard. I think he's gonna lull Rodriguez into doing something he shouldn't. Official pick here will be Julian Marquez round 2 KO. I will say that if Rodriguez gets a quick finish, like a really quick finish, gets a takedown and a submission, I won't be at all surprised. I'm for the pick though. I'm just banking on Marquez surviving early, dragging this into deep water. I think he has a significant advantage there. So give me Marquez via round 2 KO. Damir Ismagulov taking on Guram Kutaladze. I think this fight plays out on the feet. I think Damir is better everywhere, especially on the feet. Better striker. I think he's lengthier, a little more technical, a little better defense. I just think on the feet he's got the slight advantage everywhere. It's not a complete walkover where if Demir has a bad day and Guram has a good day, that Guram can't win this fight. But the more times they play this out, I think Demir Ismagulov wins a unanimous decision via mostly kickboxing. I don't think it's going to be the most exciting fight, but I think Demir gets it done. Albert Duryev taking on Joaquin Buckley. Duryev minus 220. Buckley has got the highlight reel KO over Impa Kasangane, has lost to Alessio Di Chirico since then, bounced back with a couple wins. I just think Duryev's a tough matchup here. I think Duryev's going to be able to find takedowns, kind of grind him out. Official pick here is going to be Duryev round 2 submission, and I don't think Buckley, if he stays on the feet, doesn't throw a lot of volume. I don't think he's going to run over Duryev on the feet either. I like Duryev quite a bit in this matchup. Kevin Holland taking on Tim Means. Holland is a minus 265 favorite. Look, Tim Means has to get takedowns. That's the obvious thing to say here against Kevin Holland. Holland's acknowledged it. He knows it. Tim Means can wrestle a little bit. I just, if it goes to the ground, I'm not so sure that Tim Means isn't the kind of guy that Holland can find a submission on. Holland, great athlete. You got to think he's been working on the takedown defense. I'm going to trust him here. He is, he's better on the feet. I think he's a little more dynamic. I wouldn't actually be totally surprised if Kevin Holland tries to get on top of Tim Means. Just kind of a gut feeling with that one. I do think he wins this fight. Give me Kevin Holland via unanimous decision. Donald Cerrone taking on Joe Lozon. Weird fight. Two guys over the hill. Co-main event. It's amazing they haven't fought before. It should be a fun one. Both guys, especially Cerrone seems to be on the decline. It's weird. To me, this reads like a fight where there's actually going to be a little bit of veteran respect here. I don't think they're going to go as crazy as most people think, and as they seem to have let on. I think it's going to be a more measured fight than people expect. Maybe that'll come back to bite me. Regardless, I'm going to stick with Cowboy here. I think it's a really close fight. I don't think Lozon's going to be blitzing for takedowns. I think they're going to want to stand and trade. I've always liked Cerrone's kicks on the feet. Not a fight, even with all the tape out there, that I have a great read on, because it's hard to know where both guys are in their career. You're going to press me for an official pick. I'm going to go Donald Cerrone via split decision. Calvin Kattar, Josh Emmett, main event time. Kattar minus 235 favorite, Emmett plus 190. Emmett has kind of he's another one of the MMA Twitter darlings, especially at these odds. I have to say I would not bet this fight straight up because I'm leaning towards Kattar, and I don't like this line. I came very close to picking Josh Emmett straight. Emmett obviously hits like a truck. I think it's like 11 knockdowns in his 7 featherweight fights or something crazy like that. Josh Emmett just needs one. We've seen Kattar be in wars before. Can be hit. But that's against Max Holloway. I think Kattar will be able to use enough defense over 5 rounds to outpoint Josh Emmett. That's incredibly dangerous because Josh Emmett has that one-hitter quitter where if Kattar makes one mistake, it is a problem. Emmett is the more likely to grapple. The more when I watch, I don't think he'll get Kattar down. Kattar's got decent takedown defense. I think they're going to stand and trade, but that is a potential path to victory, and another one of the reasons why I don't like the line on Kattar at minus 235. I think Kattar's boxing will hold up in a really, really close fight. Official pick, Calvin Kattar over 5 rounds via decision. I do have a lot of decisions on this card. That's the thing I tended to do. Usually I pick more finishes, just kind of how I saw each fight. That's it for the quick breakdown, guys. I hope you like this video. I hope you like this format. I try to do something different than everybody else. These long, extended videos. If you want to talk more about fights, that's great. Hit me up in the comments. Follow me everywhere: YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, Sniper MMA, Sniper_MMA, some variation of that, probably where you're watching this video. Um, Follow me there, comment, questions, all that good stuff. Love interacting with you guys. MMAPlay 365 for the full DraftKings FanDuel plays. Smash that subscribe button for me. And even if you don't do that, guys, whatever you're doing this weekend, I hope you enjoy. Good luck in your contest. I will see you next time.